So today is going to be one of those catch-up days. We got rain outside, so I can't really get to the Pinto. At least not during the rain. I might be able to sneak in and out to work on it a little bit. So taking care of a few things around the shop here. Pulled the old motor out of the Nova. Swapped the 350 trans in it for a 700 R4. That and a couple $100. So I've got my transmission now. Got my engine done now. When I was separating the Turbo 350 from this, I didn't have the engine on a stand or braced in any way, and the engine fell over onto the ground and pretty much soaked my garage floor in oil. So I've got it pretty much cleaned up now. I've got to come in and I've got to power wash it and then squeegee it out. But today I want to get a stand built. I ordered one from Jegs. So I want to get a stand built and get this put on a stand and at least stuffed in the shed or under one of the benches so that it's out of the way for now. I'm not going to be doing anything to it until I get it out to the 1990 1500 pickup truck video. And that'll be after the motor and trans are in this thing and it is running. So that's going to be a minute before I get to that. So here around the shop, I've got a couple things. I've got the stand I'll build right here for you so you can see how these things work. They're pretty handy. I've got one under the new motor. I've got to drain this out. Next week, I'll be doing a video on how to rewire this so that it's ready for your older classic car. It does have some fluid in it, so I've got to drain that out. Judging from the fluid and the cleanliness of this transmission, it hasn't been in a car very long, so that's a good thing. Torque converter's over here draining, but loads of fun. So that's kind of what I'm doing this morning, is just a few little odds and ends around the shop while I wait for the rain to taper off and I can go out there and work on the Pinto a little bit. Maybe work on the shed, get that whirlpool done. I'm down to cutting out roughing in the outlets and then putting in flooring. I haven't done anything with the ceiling yet. I do have a ceiling fan for it. We found one at one of the outlet stores. I think she found it was pretty cheap. But anyway, back to it. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to be working on draining this, putting together the engine stand, getting this on a stand and out of my way somewhere in here. And that's about it. So hang tight, and I'll be right back with you while we build this stand. Okay, when you open up the box, you got a box of hardware in here and your hard metal parts wrapped real nice. This one came from Jegs, but it gives you real basic instructions. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to put this together. Just got to get it together right. You got your two sides and then your bottom. Got your little bolt holder. It's kind of handy. And that one. Take this box and put it to the side for now. Don't need that where we're going. But here's kind of how it goes. I think this weekend's going to be a lot of little videos about doing little bitty things around the house, because tomorrow I'm building, believe it or not, a waterbed. There is a video online of how to do it. There's absolutely no narration whatsoever, so it's like, let's guess how to do what he's doing as he does it. Grab my razor knife. But yeah, this thing's really, really easy to put together. Really, really nice little stand. Think of you. We're building an engine run stand. This would be a good thing to design it after, because the way that they mount the brackets and everything, or for the motor mounts, because the front hangs on your motor mounts, and then your back bolts to your bell housing. So they're kind of slick. It does have wheels. Gotta have wheels. I've been gathering up a bunch of bolts that have been laying around. me get this knife out of my hand before I cut myself. Inside your box, you've got your 4 casters. They're pretty heavy duty. I was rolling it on kitty litter, so that's pretty good. That's that for that box. But yeah, we got our casters, all 4 of them. As I said, they are metal casters. That definitely helps. Always put them on last. You put your casters on these things first, and you'll be chasing them around all afternoon. We're going to put those out of the way for the moment. Now, what is really cool about this stand is on the front of it, you have all these little screw holes. That's where your bolts go, your mount bolts for the engine. So that is really, really slick. When you put it together, just make sure that this is facing in. It would be really rough if you had them both facing out and you tried to put your engine on there. Definitely won't work. So pay attention to your directions, about the only thing you really have to do. But it goes together real simple. This one goes in here. There's your caster. Right there's your bolt. Got your little kit here. And got these 2 little ones right there. 2 lock washers, 2 washers. And then the rest of these all go to here. Kind of neat. Matter of fact, let me grab a couple wrenches. Actually, 1 wrench for now. It appears to be a 9/16. So you run your 1 bolt in. They've already got the little threaded insert on the other side. There we go. It'll line itself up as you tighten. And bring your other one up. Again, remember, these face in. Put your other side in. Come on, you. If you want to put your wheels in, you can, but wants to fight me to go in. Let's go this way. We can't get it in there straight. There we go. A little too far. Nut lock washer and a washer on this side. Yeah, real basic stand, real inexpensive. I'm telling you, if you're going to store a motor of any kind, these are really, really, really nice. I'm real curious if my 4.6 will fit on here, or 4.3 that's in that truck. That'd be an interesting one. I'm sure that you can adapt this to work with most anything. Okay, we don't want to tighten yet. We've got to get that caster started, and it looks like everything is offset here. Just want to make sure you can get it in there. So loose, keep those loose. And you got your casters that just go straight through and lock in on the other side. Get a wrench for that. Looks like it's a 3/4. Yes, it is. You got a 3/4 wrench. I'm not going to tighten them up, like I said, yet. these front ones on. Real easy to build little stand. Yes, that's what I was afraid of. There it goes. That's why you don't want to tighten until you get your casters on. Most of the strength, when you're putting it together, most of the strength comes from the engine because you're basically bolting right to where the motor mounts are and the bell housing in the back, so you don't have to worry about any flex. Easiest way to put it on is hoist the engine up. Probably help if I tighten instead of loosen. Hoist the engine up on your engine hoist, and then hang this on the engine, and then lower the engine back down. Those two are in. Like I say, really easy to build. You are going to get some flex. You want that flex because you need it to be able to get the engine on it, because you got to wiggle it around a little bit, of course, to make all the holes line up perfectly. And last wheel. Don't mind me, I got a little bit of a cold today. Weather can't decide whether it's going to be warm or cold. Walk out in the morning and it's supposed to be 70, and the next thing you know, it's raining on you. So, kind of a pain. That one you can't get the combination wrench on. Grab a hold of the head here. And hopefully I'm going the right direction. Yeah. Doesn't want to play. Gotta have two people to use these, so. Fails. That's working. Jam a screwdriver in and lock the head so that you can get it tight enough to stay put. Oop, fell off. This is a lock nut, so that makes it life easy. Okay, this one. Just a few ugga-duggas and you'll have that one. Okay. Yeah, that was going to fight me the whole way. You could also do it with a socket. Jam it in there better. Probably help if I tighten instead of loosen too. Get a wrench for that. Let's get this going anyway. Just grab her with a pair of channel locks. Tighten her down. Don't forget to get your channel locks up before you get it too tight. Ooh, come here, you. Grab it from right there. Nope, I'm still going to end up pinching it. Nope. Can't get enough of a grip in there. Best way to do it's going to be with these channel locks. Grabbing a hold of that outer ring. Because you can't get a wrench in there, that's for sure. Well, yeah, you can do it with the channel locks. You just got to fight it a little bit. Have someone here to help you. The struggles with shop life that they cut out of videos is what you're seeing here. Like one of the channels that I watch on YouTube. The struggle is real. Oh, by the way, the Jegs part number on this is 80064. You decide you want to get one. But yeah, you could almost build an engine run stand from this thing. So when she's stored away, try to see if I can get it to balance so that you can see. Normally you would build this stuff on the floor, but because I want to video it, I got to put it up here higher. That means all my junk's in the way here on my table. Okay. Make sure you can see it. Yes, you can. So you get all these extra bolts and washers. And like I said, they have their own storage spot right there on the front. Got to tear the paint out of them, of course, naturally. But these fit small block Chevy. I would imagine Ford's pretty close. Like I say, it's they're handy, and you will use every single one of them. You got well, if you want to put all the bolts in anyway, you got 2 for each motor mount. That's 4, and then you've got 3 extras for your. You only need. Is there 3 or 4 on there? Oh, I'm sorry. There's 4 on the back. 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 2 motor mounts and 4 on the back. You got your 2 bolts that go here. Your pin alignment pin goes right there. So it's a nifty little stand. But I like the way you store your bolts on there, so you don't have to worry about finding them when you dig this thing out of the storage. Just turn them. Whoop. I'm going to chase that one up. Like I said, there's a little bit of paint in them, so you got to kind of get them in there. Force him a little bit. Well, not force him, but wants to fight with you right off the bat. Yeah, like I say, I've got this one on it, and I push it all over the place in the garage because, you know, when you're working on something else, whatever you got laying around is in the way all the time. All right, where's the other? All 9/16ths, so. And you don't have to crank them in, just put them in so that they're cutting through that first layer of paint, but it seems to be all powder coated and everything. It's a nice little stand. I mean, I immediately put it to use the minute it came in. And when you're working on when you've got everything assembled and you're working on your motor, just putting things together, these are really nice because you can get to everything. I was able to put the flywheel on it. I was able to, you know, I'm able to work on the front, on the serpentine system. I put that on it while it was on it. So yeah, it definitely makes a big difference and helps a lot. But yeah, that's kind of this video. Not going to show you me digging around in the bottom to find the other bolt. So there you go. That's your engine stand. Like I said, Jegs part number 80064. I believe it is. Yeah, 80064. Even comes with instructions, but because I built one, it's like put this in there, and as you see, it's really easy to build. So there you go. One engine stand put together, and like and subscribe. Follow me for more. Got a few more little things that I'm doing today. I'll be pulling the gas tank out of the Nova, so stick around and watch that. But that's this video. Everybody, you have a good weekend, and thanks for visiting Papa's Custom Cars. I was thinking of changing the name to Papa's Garage, but I got to check and see if it's available. But anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.